picked up recently. It's a real backs to the wall job here today for Leeds Rhinos, but like I said earlier, it's about the full squad, and you know, this Leeds Rhinos outfit have been at the top of the Women's Super League. They are the dominant team, they are the team to beat, and they probably are the team to go on at the end of the year and win the grand final, really. Up there with St Helens, you would imagine, at the moment, but this York City Knights side, you know, that they have put some good wins together throughout the Women's Super League, and you know, on their day they could turn them over. So we'll have to wait and see how it all unfolds, really.
So a real chance for Leeds Rhinos to get themselves up there, top of the table, clear on points, start applying some pressure on the rest of the competition, if they're able to do that, if they're good enough to do that. But here come the City Knights, and as we've said, well beaten, of course, at Saints last Sunday afternoon. He said, checking back on his notes, 32-0, I thought it was the final score there. Couldn't get a point on the board, and they had some opportunities in that second half, and they'll want to improve on that as this one goes along. So we await kick-off with eager anticipation here at the NLER.
You know, last week against Saints, they just didn't get down there enough, did they? You know, they certainly, the spirit and the attitude and the work ethic that they showed for each other, and particularly in the second half, you know, was pretty good, really, from the York City side. But that's what they're going to need to do. They're going to need to be in the contest throughout the 80 minutes here today to stop this juggernaut of a Leeds Rhinos side.
And just time for both teams to have their 13 seconds. And a good number of supporters from the earlier men's match between the City Knights and the Bradford Bulls have remained behind to see this one. So Winfield Hill gets play underway, and you're having to run from deep then in these early stages. Alicia Clayton towards the black dot, 5 meters out now. Opportunity here for York.
Oh, great offload.
It was a lovely offload, Emma Hardy, and on the outside they've gone in for the first try of the afternoon, and that has gone the way of Olivia Wood, just a second of the season for the former Bradford player.
You know, unforced errors, we're seeing the try here again. It's this here, this is such great strength there from Marshall. Again, the offload to Hardy, but it's that little pop-up ball.
Makes a good cheeky 10 meters or so. Hetherington heading up the two tackler posse. Short side for Hill. She's gone to the floor this time. Chances here for a try in the left-hand corner. That's a brilliant kick and a superb effort to get across the line for the first Leeds Rhinos try of the afternoon.
And she's trying to strip the ball. I think it's Hetherington, actually. Oh no, it's not, it's Kershaw. She's trying to strip the ball, but gets caught up and subsequently gets left on the floor. She's not set at mark, and it allows Hill to pop out.
Fantastic stuff from Goldthorpe, and Leeds then against the run of play, now down at the City Knights end of the field. Courtney Winfield Hill has an opportunity, gets the long pass away to Robinson. Robinson gets it away herself, and Leeds have gone in for the try then in the left-hand corner.
Or something, because I wasn't quite sure how the penalty came about, but off the back of that, it's a quick play of the ball from Prim, and it's a shift from right to left, and it's Hill who almost looks to throw that long speculating ball over. It doesn't quite there, but it bounces and bobbles, and Robinson gets it and is able to manage to slip it out.
City Knights, of course, defeated by St Helens last week, were hammered by Leeds earlier in the season, but they're a much changed side, the home side, from the team that played against Leeds that day. But it's the Rhinos have possession. Lovely slip pass out there to Goldthorpe. Has she got the legs to get round the outside? She beats the fullback Georgia Hetherington, and Fran Goldthorpe is going to go round and almost underneath the post for her 18th try in just 9 appearances this season, Kyle Amor.
Remarkable.
And it's Leeds Rhinos now starting to run away with this one. York City Knights 4, Leeds Rhinos 12.
Well, if you didn't believe that she was a threat before, well, she certainly showed it there, hasn't she? You know, a fantastic turn of pace, and in and away there, rounding the fullback and racing under to score. But we've seen the build up here. It's McClellan who slips the ball to her, And that edge defence has just come in and not. They're at 6s and 7s really with the defensive reads, and they've got it all wrong. And she's allowed to get on the outside of Hetherington. Yeah, she doesn't feel that there's any need for this contest to continue. Such is a good win for the Rhinos. But again, a little run from Beavers at the end. You know, I don't mean to keep harping on about the left edge of York's defence, but once again, even at the very end of the game, it lets them down. It's far too easy to get round, and you know, it's no coincidence how the 2 tries inside the 4-minute period or 4 or 5 minute period is ultimately the difference between the 2 sides. And you know, that's something that the York coach and Daryl North will certainly have to fix up and try and rectify if they want to go on and push in these playoffs.